It's May, and this is the Library Roadshow. On the show today, we look at our newest online research tool, Mergent Intellect. We visit with librarian Amanda Goncu about some unusual items coming into circulation, and we talk with Louisiana Genealogist Judy Riffel, plus children's reviews, page turners, Beyond the Stacks, and so much more. It's time for the May edition of the Library Roadshow. Welcome to the May edition of the Library Roadshow. I'm Mary Stein, and this is a production of your East Baton Rouge Parish Library System. May is a transitional month for the library. We start to wrap up the school year and prep for the summer reading program. This year, the theme for the kids is Build a Better World. And in honor of the bicentennial year, we'll produce Red Stick Reads for our adult readers. Just like always, we'll bribe you to read all summer long. Our ultimate goal is to stop the summer slide and build a habit of reading, similar to our 1,000 Books Before Kindergarten program. We're also saying goodbye to Mark Twain in our One Book, One Community title, but hello to Professor Charles Eliot and the Louisiana Characters Reading and Discussion Series. This special 6-week series comes to us from the Louisiana Endowment for the Humanities and features famous and infamous characters from the Bayou State, such as Jean Lafitte, Huey Long, Louis Armstrong, Kate Chopin, and even Norma Wallace. This biography series will take place at the Central Branch Library on Thursdays from May through mid-June. Call the Central Branch to register at 225-262-2680. More information is available in this month's edition of The Source. And new this month, your East Baton Rouge Parish Library was selected to trial the Digital Learn platform. This resource offers basic computer literacy training on demand through short, easy-to-use and interactive courses. There are over 20 courses in English and Spanish, and courses range from the most basic subjects like using a PC and introduction to email, all the way to creating resumes, Skyping, and using cloud storage. Of course, you can still come into the library to take a free class, but this new platform offers you alternative ways to get started on your digital journey at a time that best works for you. Check it out.
Free access to books, audio, and library resources are just a few of the benefits available to you when you get a library card. Need free access to a computer? You get that. Want free access to premium digital resources like Mango Languages and lynda.com? You get that. Need to book a meeting space? You get that. Heck, you can even check out a telescope or use a digital printer with your library card. If you live in East Baton Rouge Parish, pick up your free library card from your local branch library today. Premium access to everything the library system has to offer is waiting for you.
Now, when you say library, most people immediately think of kids and reading, and we certainly do that. But we also serve other markets, including the business community. We not only host regular meetings of groups like the Baton Rouge Area Chamber, SCORE, 1 Million Cups, the Small Business Association, and more, but we also offer a host of business resources. Adam St. Pierre joins us now to explain in the Digital Download.
The library is pleased to announce our newest online research tool for business information, demographics research, in-depth industry analysis, and consumer tools in Mergent Intellect. Mergent Intellect brings together data from 70 million U.S. private businesses, 3.5 million Canadian businesses, public companies, and home-based businesses to give you current and historical financial data. And that doesn't even scratch the surface. We've got an executive database of over 90 million executives with contact and biographical information. Additionally, we have industry reports that show you industry overviews, business trends, business challenges, industry forecasts, and so much more. And it's all free with just your library card. To check out Mergent Intellect, head over to the digital library page at ebrpl.com.
Thanks, Adam. We've been beefing up our resources and services for the business community over the past few years, and this new Mergent Intellect product really takes us to the next level. Along with our other premium databases, ValueLine, Morningstar, Standard & Poor's, and Reference USA, we can really offer a comprehensive look at business and industry. Let's shift gears now and check in with Kayla Perkins, reporting in from Beyond the Stacks.
One of the reasons we rebuilt the main library at Goodwood was so we could put on bigger and better programs for the community. Programs just like this. Summertime means fun time, and your East Baton Rouge Parish Library is so much more than just books. And to prove it, we're at the main library for the free outdoor concert featuring local band Ship of Fools. Let's rock out, Baton Rouge. Ship of Fools formed out of the student body at LSU. I asked how they got together just before they took the stage.
It was actually just by chance through a coffee house, actually. We were all at LSU, and I met Raul through a friend, and he and I were playing together. And then you met Ashley.
I met Ashley by chance. She went to listen to one of my classes in the School of Music, and then I introduced Ashley to Michael. We were all kind of like around the same place, and Ashley and Eric knew each other since before, so whenever we needed a drummer, Eric joined later.
Ship of Fools blended classically trained cellist, a folk guitarist, a percussionist, and a strong vocalist into an eccentric sound with an organic feel.
But yeah, it's definitely exceeded our expectations for sure. We weren't expecting all of this. Like the promotion has been great. They've been just really helpful and sweet, and have just worked with us and a lot, because we're not great at being timely with emails and those sort of things. But yeah, it's I don't know. It's been great. We have really no idea what to expect, but from what I hear, I think there's going to be a good amount of people, and we hope people enjoy it.
Programs just like this one help the local music scene by affording a venue outside of a bar, somewhere kids can come and enjoy local musicians just like these guys. And there you have it. What other fun events are coming up? Pick up a copy of the Source newsletter or visit us online at www.ebrpl.com. That concert was really lots of fun. Mary, did you try some of that pizza?
Yes, I did, and it was delicious. Now's a good time to remind you that in addition to live music performances at libraries all summer long as part of the summer reading program, you can also stream live music concerts free with your library card. Check out that new Quello concert service in your digital library. Stay right there. After the break, Amanda Goncu joins me for a chat right here on the Library Roadshow.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
Ballerina. Sometimes all it takes to be a dad is remembering how to be a kid again. Take time to be a dad today.
Right, mi cariño. So like I said, everything I learned about cooking, I learned from Grandma's empanadas. Shall we go again?
Yep.
Mix the beef with the onions with the peppers with the paprika with the garlic with the oregano with the cumin. Got it?
Got it.
Throw in the olives, stir, season, stir again, pour out the flour, roll out the dough, make a circle, drop in a fistful of filling, fold over, press down, and ta-da!
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush is easier, and it could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain.
Do you think he's on his way? He doesn't even know that we're here. Is he okay? Please tell me he's okay.
Laura.
Okay, try to call him again.
There's no signal.
Try!
Nothing's working.
Well, just
Everything's down.
This is so bad. He's out there by himself.
Make sure you know where to find your family in an emergency. Start your plan at ready.gov.
You're watching the May edition of the Library Roadshow, everything you need to know about your local library system. Joining me now is librarian Amanda Goncu, who has prepared some unusual items for circulation. Okay, Amanda, instead of books, we're going to be checking out people. Tell me all about the Human Library Project.
Okay, so we started the Human Library Project for the Ebb and Flow Fest in April. The Human Library started in Copenhagen in 2000 as a way to bridge cultural divides in the country. And so we started it and had it in April.
In order to bridge a cultural divide, that kind of implies you have different kinds of books in your collection.
Yes, so we have books that have people that may have had stereotypes faced in their life or unique perspectives and represent different cultures here in the U.S.
So it's really a way for someone like me to meet someone who's totally not like me in a safe environment or conversation. Just like I check out a book to read, I'm going to check out this human and have a casual conversation.
Yes, so the idea is the best way to break down walls and stereotypes is to humanize these topics and to put a face behind these issues.
That's right, because all through history, tyrants and dictators have dehumanized certain segments of the population, turned them into statistics, and thus were able to vilify them and discriminate against them and do horrible things. So this is the opposite. We're putting a face to a label.
Yes, to differences.
That's right. So I really love this idea. It's wonderful to me that it came to us from across the pond, from Copenhagen. We're not the only people who've done this.
No, it's been performed in over 70 countries around the world.
Now, was it really hard to find the human books that you put in the collection?
It takes a decent amount of time to have an application up and promote it and get people inspired enough to actually apply and give their time.
Because sometimes someone who's maybe very different from other people kind of stays quiet and doesn't really want to put themselves out there. So you've had to kind of encourage people to, you know, come on, let me catalog you. You go ahead and join the Human Library, and then we'll make sure that you can share your perspective in a safe, civil environment, and like you say, help break down that walls. In a way, Amanda, that ties in beautifully with all the other campaigns that are going on during this bicentennial year. The Baton Rouge Respect Project, the project about Think Baton Rouge, Think BR, all those kinds of things working together to help us see who we are as a city, because we're all different, but we're all here in Baton Rouge, aren't we?
Yes.
So, well, great. Any surprises when you actually previewed this at the Ebb and Flow Festival?
We had about 5 or 6 books for the first day. I think the surprises were there was an elderly couple that came and they stayed for about an hour and a half. They checked out a few different books. They
really wanted
so much.
to. That's wonderful. So we have an event coming up at the library, and when is that?
It is Saturday, May 6th from 1 to 5.
Okay, so we're going to invite Baton Rouge patrons to come to the library and check out something a little bit different on Saturday, May 6th. Okay, great. For your next collection, I have something very special. I want you to get started on a collection of business professionals, and I'd like to get ready to check them out during Brew Week this November. So you get started on that, okay? All right. After the break, we'll be speaking with Judy Riffel, plus we have book reviews from some of our youngest patrons.
Look at me. Hey.
Raymond, look at Mommy.
Maybe the light hurts his eyes.
Maybe she's just not hungry. Maybe he can't hear us. Maybe we're not stimulating him enough. Maybe it's a phase.
Avoiding eye contact is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
Do you wonder how your family landed here? Do you really know your family roots? Discover more about your family history at the East Baton Rouge Parish Library Genealogy Department. East Baton Rouge Parish Library. Become a member and discover more.
Marie, you have prediabetes.
Prediabetes? I don't have time to eat right or exercise. I'm a busy mom.
Oh, you're a busy mom.
Yeah.
This is great news. Busy moms never get prediabetes.
Wait, what?
Let me just... Yeah, this is all the people at risk for prediabetes, and way over here, busy moms. No?
I guess sometimes things just happen. Devastating things. Your whole world changes in an instant. That's what happened to me the day my mother had a stroke. I'm Paul George, and I want you to spot a stroke fast. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911. Protect the ones you love. Spot a stroke fast.
Welcome back to the May edition of the Library Roadshow. Judy Riffel is a professional genealogist with over 35 years' experience. Judy's based in Baton Rouge and specializes in Louisiana records and research. That's made her the ideal candidate for the Georgetown project when it came knocking. Judy joins me now by phone. Okay, Judy, what is the Georgetown Memory Project? Give us a brief history.
The Georgetown Memory Project is a nonprofit group founded by Richard Cellini, a Georgetown University alumnus, to research the history and genealogy of the 272 slaves sold by the Jesuits in 1838. Most of those slaves were sent from Maryland to 3 Louisiana plantations in Iberville, Ascension, and Terrebonne parishes. Many of their descendants still live in South Louisiana today.
How and when did you get involved in the Georgetown Memory Project?
Richard contacted me in November of 2015 and asked if I thought I could trace the descendants of these slaves. Because it was such a large project, I had to think about it a couple of weeks. Once I worked it out in my mind, I decided to accept the challenge, and I've been working on the project ever since, a little over a year now.
What has this project taught you about genealogy and research?
One thing I've learned quite a bit about is DNA. As soon as Ancestry DNA offered to donate some kits to the project, I started studying up on it. So far, we've tested 17 descendants from various families, and the results have been amazing. I'm far from a DNA expert, but I've come to appreciate how useful it can be in supplementing the genealogical paper trail.
Can folks get involved, and if so, how?
With all the national publicity the project has gotten, especially in the New York Times, it's really taken off. We have a team of genealogists, not just here in Louisiana, but in Maryland and even the West Coast. The descendants themselves have formed their own association. They also started a Facebook page and a website, and they're holding meetings and workshops. If anyone thinks they might be a descendant, I'm happy to check my database and see if I can make any connections. They can read more about the project on the links page of my website, judyriffel.com.
Thanks, Judy. This is such a fascinating and important topic. We're delighted that you were able to share your research with our patrons during the Baton Rouge Room Lecture Series. And to get started on your own family history, visit the genealogy staff at the main library at Goodwood. Let's shift gears now and check in with some of our younger patrons to see what they've been reading.
I am Mandy, and this is my daughter Lydia, and she loves the book Going on a Bear Hunt. Lydia, do you want to read the book? Yeah, okay, let's read it. Open the book. Going on a bear hunt. We're gonna catch a big one. What a beautiful day. We're not scared. Uh-oh, look, what is it? Is it grass? Oh no, long, wavy grass. Say we can't go over it. We can't go under it. What do we have to do? We gotta go through the grass. Can you go through the grass? Your turn? Okay, go through the grass. Through the grass. We like to come to the library often. We come with her two big sisters. And Lydia just likes to be part of the group. She likes to normally get out of her chair and crawl around and explore and find things and see all the other kids and look at books together.
So many good books, and parents, you can read them again and again and again. Stay right there. You're watching the Library Roadshow.
Do you wonder how your family landed here? Do you really know your family roots? Discover more about your family history at the East Baton Rouge Parish Library Genealogy Department. East Baton Rouge Parish Library. Become a member and discover more.
You sure you don't want some? It's chamomile. Listen, you are extremely terrifying. Just the scariest undead subhuman thing on TV, and I really mean that. But I am worried that you could give my kids nightmares if they see you, so I'm gonna have to block you. So that's it. Oh, and tell the zombies they're blocked too.
Looks like it's done.
Don't let salmonella get funky with your chicken. On average, 1 in 6 Americans will get a foodborne illness this year. You can't see these microbes, but they might be there. So learn the right temperature to cook each type of meat. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
The mission of the East Baton Rouge Parish Library's Baton Rouge Room Archives is to collect, manage, and preserve items that reflect the social, cultural, and political history of our area. We believe our preservation mission extends beyond the library's walls and into the collections of Baton Rouge's citizens and organizations. The Society of American Archivists has declared May Preservation Month. This is a time for everyone to take a moment to assess the physical health of their personal archives, prepare disaster plans, and learn about disaster prevention and recovery in the home. We encourage everyone to take time now to protect irreplaceable memories and records. As we like to say, an ounce of preservation is worth a pound of cure. The Baton Rouge Room Archives will be hosting workshops in May that focus on preservation in the home. We will discuss preservation strategies not only for paper and analog materials, but born digital content as well. We will also have a wonderful display in the Special Collections Department that highlights the many different methods and materials and results of archival preservation. We have many preservation resources available to the public year-round, including monthly scan days. You can find the schedule for the upcoming scan days as well as workshops in the Baton Rouge Room info guide located at www.ebrpl.com. Of course, our archivists are happy to help with any preservation needs or questions you may have. All you have to do is come by the Special Collections Department at the main library on Goodwood or call us at 225-231-3752.
You're watching the May edition of the Library Roadshow, a production of your East Baton Rouge Parish Library System. I'd like to commend the Special Collections staff. They started Preservation Month a little early when they hosted Operation Photo Rescue in April. More than 2,000 flood-damaged photos were scanned during this free 2-day event. These photos will now be painstakingly restored to as close to original condition as possible by volunteers from all across the nation. And to make sure you don't lose any precious memories in the future, we're holding scanning days as a regular basis throughout the year. It's all available at the main library on Goodwood, and it's all free with your East Baton Rouge Parish Library card.
April showers have brought lovely May flowers. To get your pages turning this month, I have some great news. Not only is Everything Everything by Nicola Yoon being released on film this month, but Ashley Antoinette will visit the main library this month to dish about her newest titles. In Everything Everything, we're introduced to Madeline Whittier, a smart, curious, and imaginative 18-year-old who has baby bubble disease. Maddie cannot leave the protection of her house or be exposed to any people. Ali, the boy next door, refuses to let a little thing like germs and exposure stop them from being together. Gazing through windows and talking through text, Maddie and Ali form a deep bond that leads them to risk everything to be together, even if it means losing everything. And the piece de resistance. I'm delighted to feature an author who will be live and in the flesh at the main library this month. The feminine half of the infamous writing duo, Ashley and Jaquavius. Ashley Antoinette will discuss her fabulous new book series, The Prada Plan, Volume 5. Ashley has co-written over 40 novels, and over half have hit the New York Times bestsellers list. But she is most widely regarded for her continuing saga, The Prada Plan. In The Prada Plan 5, Ashley's upcoming new release, Desire, finally has it all. The man she fought for is hers at last. Life is supposed to be good, but why isn't she satisfied? Yaya's Prada Plan has worked, but those riches have come with a lot of pain. What's a girl to do but change that plan? Please note that these books get the triple T rating for taboo, tantalizing, and terrific. These books are hot and for mature readers only. You can purchase your copy autographed and be sure to visit Overdrive to download the previous books in the series so you can be ready for this fantastic event. And that's how the page turns.
I've picked up some tantalizing books of my own. I'm reading about Lafitte the Pirate and Baroness Pentalba. Seeing them on the list for our Louisiana Characters series reminded me about these terrific biographies. When you meet these two figures from our past, you'll agree that truth can be stranger than fiction. And now for today's contest, visit the library's Facebook page at facebook.com/EBRPL. Share a photo or a post about your own favorite Louisiana character. That's facebook.com/EBRPL. And while you're there, enjoy. We are not your grandfather's library anymore. What's coming up on the Library Roadshow next month? Summer reading, summer reading, summer reading.
Tune in next month and we'll build a better world by checking out some summer reading programs near you.
Coming up next month, I'll share another digital resource with you.
I'll be booking it to summer camps all over town.
Thanks so much for joining us on the Library Roadshow. And remember, your East Baton Rouge Parish Library is open 7 days a week at each and every one of 14 branches, plus 24/7 on the web. Check us out at ebrpl.com.
And that's how we roll.